When and how did you give yourself permission to dream?
When I was the first time in the big city, which was Munich. And back then books were still a thing, and there was a very famous bookshop in Munich called 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. I think it's still around though. And I went into it, and there was this whole wall of the book Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. And again, I already was into business, was always like, oh, how can I make a business out of it? I loved gardening, so I started selling flowers. But then I went into these bookstore, which again, it must have been I was 12 or 13, and I saw these Think and Grow Rich, and I was like, oh my God, that's it. Like, this was like this. I remember, if this is maybe the one point, again, it was not the point where I gave myself permission, but the one point where sort of I stumbled into a book, which then I read and read again and read again. Again, I would tell every entrepreneur, that's the one book you should read like once a year. It's very simple, but in its simplicity, I think it contains everything an entrepreneur needs to know.